Fuck.
I'm a fan of dark. I like dark music. I like depressing music. I like music that makes me sad. I like music that makes me, that makes me feel angry. I like music just like you. I want that when you're walking down the street, you just want to feel like you're the most baddest on the planet. It's something that fuels me.
Yeah, no jacket is required. Get used to it. Plans change. Meanwhile, I'm wired. Been up, missed a lot of things, including my dinner. Times that I lost a race and still winner. Any sky that's gray is tied to music. Violins and tubas. I diffuse the sun and try to lose it. I set the autopilot cruising speed, and that's a setup for a punch to land with true indeed. What's the difference between you and me? They losing steam while I've improved on who I grew to be. For instance, any step I take is making imprints. They started strong but marathoned or went the distance. Big curve I'm pitching mostly. They say a lot, not a word unless I listen closely. Defensive, meet my hands like my position's goalie. I made my league and I be winning my division solely. Count your blessings, put the medicine inside the dressing. Sneak the message that you're high for leverage. Try to sell me, I decide my preference. Save base like I'm sliding into second. If I'm fucking up then I don't save face for just the record. I give away my records, I'm a bad collector. Giving flowers with these dead plants is disrespecting. Talk about it. Plans change. Make the music for me, but got you in mind. Mind you, what I do is through abusing time. Shining moments running through the mazes. Different types of beats in different phases. Best friends don't become strangers. Nowadays they watch you at a distance and they tripping from a different angle. Different situations make me angry. Let me find a way to try to start a day without a you pay me. Heaven's not an army or a navy. I'm an Air Force, sleeping with the people at the airport. You know what I'm there for. Tat on a passport, back to the basics. Back to the traffic and the weed is for my patience. Trying to find peace when I'm seated at my station. I might be on one, but hard to be on my vacation. Listen, I never strayed away from my flock. A lot of people that I knew moved away from my block. A lot of grown-up square types will say that I'm not. I don't f with a lot.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
Took a lot of planning. Reputation far from where I'm standing. If I shoot a bullet, I don't hide the smoke that's from the cannon. Leap of faith, where I'm supposed to be is where I landed. In the best hands, my people are my family if I'm stranded. Graffiti writer never dreamed of being famous. The goal was that they never knew the face, not being nameless. Aiming for a target if I didn't hit it shameless. In the rain and never read the rules to what the game is. Make the music for me, but got you in mind. Mind you, what I do is through abusing time. Shining moments running through the mazes. I went through all different types of beats in different phases.
I don't know, man. It's just here, boy, hey, changes.
These are memories from the future that I'm shooting. Outgunned and overmatched, I just scratch and make a new one. Laughed the world a couple times over, I could overdo it. First to admit it, I be tripping when I've been influenced. Since we talking then there's been improvements. Trojans lost to Bruins, made the music and I lost illusions. Gone, paid the price and that's the cost of losing. For the culture, I do it all across the movement. I don't have to floss a point to prove it. I'd rather be coming off like I don't know shit, but really knew it. It's funny how much less you talk when you really do it. 6 million ways, but I don't wanna choose it. I just wanna make the most of every minute that I'm cruising and filter out the weak of any frequency I'm tuned in. Yo. Bigger picture, but I'm zoomed in. I'm in the whip through my district with the system booming.
I could've been gave up, but had the heart to do it. I got M's in my bank, but spend it like I'm Jewish. This a whole nother bracket, I'm moving with them shooters. What I look like moving like I just can't lose it. I'm tucked off with the good kind in Massachusetts. And you don't need a punchline when your life a movie. Scoping out diamonds with my eyes. Drop $250,000 every time. I'm certified, I come with GIA. You niggas moving like the CIA. You mean I gotta drop with a peon lay? And gotta drop for every day of the week. I got spots that I don't even see. A stash spot just to park my fleet. But to be honest, I've been feeling like this not enough, I'm working up. You see it on my face, I'm going hard, I gotta make it happen. Through the ups and downs, through the highs and lows, staying on my toes until the day I'm man. It was handy. Now,
Keep that up. EV, enough for making beats, I'm back to spitting. If my back's against the wall, I call it back to living. I'm here to tell the weather, getting back to giving. Dropping gems from the treasure, selling packages with ribbons. No chilling in this bitch till I own the building. If it's lonely at the top, I need that lonely feeling. Getting older, learning that we only children. Growing up, but under no condition, no ceiling. What? They really told us sky's the limit. So many various ways to get paid and stay driven. Didn't make the way in, I'm never straying from my vision. Might deviate from path if I'm playing with the rhythm. I'm in position, it's time for y'all to gather round. I used to make the best of any record that I had around and still do. I run it through a filter, add a sound. They judge me if I color out the lines, I'm out of bounds.
Color outside the lines. Color outside the lines.
I started singing when I started writing. Melodies are frightening. I seen the thunder, wait, I heard the thunder and I seen the lightning. If it's beef, then I ain't known for hiding. If I hate it, ain't no shade, but I've been known for sliding. To be determined and inspired, I'm a rider. Platinum or for mileage, I'm a frequent flyer. People fall when there's nothing left to be desired. To be continued, burning weed right to feed the fire. It's the ones who say the truth but end up being liars. This is brought to you by beats that keep my interest higher. I'm in the cut, it ain't hard for me to keep it quiet. Across the board, the money that we made's to be divided up the middle. I'm from a place to live and die in, where everybody trying to make it but nobody trying there. Well then I guess I said it best. I'm still going, still grateful and I'm blessed.
Color outside the lines.
When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point? And for a while, I believed that's the kind of love I had.
I'm not here to seal a deal of approval. My name isn't permanent paint with no removal. I'm about to tell them that they should get to stepping. I'm here to feed my bubble, if not I get the weapon. I'm getting what I need and greed will lead to trouble. That leads to the kids stressed out and seeing double. Nothing came from being subtle. I'm a leader, nothing came about from being humble. Listen, whether or not the plot's twisted, basket for bread like Chop Kitchen. My arm hurt, too many curves, I stopped pitching. This is the time I started smoking weed and got distant. Everything I talk is not fiction. I make photographs, rule of thirds, and crop pictures. Checking for work, I do construction. Every time I disappear, it's through production. I'm like you missing the point. I give the drummer some and write my best from perspective of 21. I've done that and been there. Even when I'm outside, I'm in there. Getting what I need and greed to lead to trouble. That leads to the kids stressed out and seeing double. A lot of things people do is worth complaining. Out of pocket, trying to gain from entertainment. I put the cards from the trick in the deck and told them I don't trust humans. Get me off of this wreck. Once I'm out of here, I'm heaven sent if they telling it. Until then, I'm hell-bent on points relevant. Out my element, avoiding curses. Went away to make better beats that never surface. What type of shit is this? Getting what I asked for. A bunch of bad accidents that happen in the crash course. I need a beat to move me or I stay idle. People on the way up coming for their title. That's when the point of getting better get defeated. They find a pattern they like and then repeat it. My 13s carry me as far as I go. As far as I know, I might be in the car when it blow. Getting what I need and greed to lead to trouble. It leads to the kids stressed out and seeing double.
When you love someone, you've got to trust them. There's no other way. You've got to give them the key to everything that's yours. Otherwise, what's the point? But for a while, I believed that's the kind of love I had.
山に登るときにね、一番先に言われるのは頂上を見るなって言うんですよ。足元を見て歩けって。みんなそうよ。こうであれコツコツコツコツ上がっていくうちに上行くんでね。こう上見てたらねくたびれちゃって、それと同じじゃないかしらね。だからやっぱり書くためにはそれに慣れることだし、そういう苦痛であることを苦痛でないように、それがもう習い性になるように努力しなきゃならないしね。
We wait a year, nobody gives a shit.
Only way to do it is to send it. Only way to spend time is to spend it. If I don't keep it moving in time, you get suspended. Nowadays I wear 'em. Back then when the shoe fit, I get offended. Of an image I was too protected. At any cost I would defend it. That's a loss, but it do collect it. I don't floss, but I do respect it. Nothing to see here. Till you raise the bet, you don't see 'em, just to be clear. Only thing will get me on the stage would be fear. Everything reversed like drums on Paul Revere. I don't play both sides to be fair. That's a reach, life's a beach, where's the beach chair? I wish each one would teach theirs. Unless it's Al, I can't guarantee there's heat there. So I stay across the board and I don't leave there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much, but it's the person that I'm. It goes beyond any rhyme in the verse. When it's your life, no rehearsing a line. You just live it, more vivid, more searching you find. A shorter way for me to say one day at a time. Take my mind off of glitches that been having me lag. Stopped overthinking and get back in my bag. Some overdo it to get respect from their peers. For showing off that they collect through the years. Sometimes it's like a jungle, if you wonder you dead. I do the work, then I stumble on bread. Every year, every month I've been covered by God. I say the words to the dog with all I got in my heart. I'm not an actor, I'm a rapper who ain't playing the part. I don't know much.
Why and how. That is what is unlearning.
We're going to talk about the unlearning today.
It is finally time for you to unlearn.
It's that they've been dwelling in old information for so long. It's hard to unlearn.
You will always need freedom.
They shed vanity. So in unlearning the truth, ask yourself, what is the truth?
I don't like? Black sheep of the family, standing in the strobe light, handing off sanity. I used to tag vain, but wasn't about vanity. Shady city, sitting under sun without a canopy. Under the gun, don't know what plan is be. Take my shot, didn't see me shooting shit up candidly. Take my spot, only quit it if I'm playing randomly. Make a plot, never didn't kill it, still a fan of me. Myself and I is still impressive, a decent character. To judge the fell for lesser. Mistakes happen twice, then you cut it with the pressure. Depression, if you ain't rapping present in the session. Silence is better than never stutter. My timing better than any other to shoot the cover. I copped the record and another, running through the budget with my brother.
Music is about feeling too. Like, I need to feel a person to really get into them as well. Like, you know, if I know what you're saying is genuine and you also true to that, then I get into you more.
So I think the youth of today should
define success.
Something keeps me alive. Something inside of me dies.
Conductor.
Ooh.
Conductor.
Ooh.
No job. The best way to stay alive is don't die. The best way to make a classic record is don't try. Never quit smoking weed just to dream big. Never out of place no matter what the scene is. Same album that I made before, recorded seamless. I seen it all but I ain't seen shit. My neighbors bugging when I get to bumping. Take a sample from a record, make it into something. You either heard it from the horse director, make assumptions. People look away when they say dumb. People run away who claim they run shit. A lot of rounds have been the gun clip. It'd always be that motherfucker with a bunch of advice that never done shit. Too many samples that I done flip. I'm in the function. To that one that got away, well I ain't done yet. And I ain't punching in, no lies. It only takes one take that I make to stay alive. The worst way to lose weight is not eating. Losing faith, doing shit you don't believe in. No place for old ways to break even. It was the best of times, it was the worst of them too. Losing weight, not eating. Losing faith, doing shit you don't believe in. No place for old ways to break even. It was the best of times, it was the worst of them too.
People live, people die, it's just another day. People tell the truth, other people lie to your face. The fake middle finger to the jakes. No single, just press play, we gon' see the next play. They put a restraining order on me where my ex stay. Feds served me the paper, still I showed up the next day. Take me back like old memories. Cadillac, Hennessy, can it be so simple things? Tell the team that we're about to get you rings, but the only ones bigger than her weddings was Saturns. Elemental breakdown, it didn't matter. She did them better than LL Cool J and Michael Jackson. 87 let her take me straight to heaven on my black Mac 11. She cocked back the weapon. I was kicking back, laying raps in a session. When she passed me the message, I'll be back in a second. I just died, but something inside keeps me alive.
Something inside of me dies. Something inside of me dies. Something inside of me dies. Something inside of me dies.
You can tell if they got it if you know exactly who they are in the first 20 seconds of their record.
I write my best when I'm late to be. Somewhere else the game has taken me. Before they had planes for me, trains and automobiles, priorities are wavering. I'm shaky at best. I don't write unless it write itself. There's no one like myself. There's no one like you either, despite what they might sell. Nothing's perfect, if it is, it's at the surface. Love is not for purchase. With an empty heart, the money's worthless. The goal is make a beat and write a couple verses in a day's work, shaking off a spell, reversing curses. God's transmission, there are factors. Born in LA, most of the people are actors. Getting up is easy, it's hard to fall backwards. The raw classic got me out my seat like carjackers. The greatest, 100,000 hours made the cadence. My life is like the music to a playlist. All my favorites are the non-debaters. My favorites made my life easy when the shit was getting complicated. Run it up, this shit wasn't cut. Lift a couple seconds, then I said this was enough. This shit wasn't stepped on while that other shit was dust. That other shit they stepping on's a brand I couldn't trust.
See, I figured out how to get them. You can tell that they got it if you know exactly who they are in the first 20 seconds of the record.
Run it up. This shit wasn't cut. Lift a couple seconds, then I said this was enough.
Artists that are close to perfection lose themselves. They don't sometimes understand that their imperfections are the beauty.
The solver of the mystery. Only problem is consistency. I learned the most about myself when I was pivoting, never giving in. Sitting on my hands is still a sin. Blank feelings till I fill it in. I give thanks and watch the fan on the ceiling spin. In the place from a plan that I built within. I was standing tall, but only standing in. Running through the ring is standing when you plan to win. Still water isn't shallow, what I'm landing in. No hard feelings, everybody tough until they get cuffed. Put in that car and start squealing. Life is such. I guess any music that I love is what I like to touch. More important than money in my sight to clutch. Letting go of any people I don't like as much. Cutting strings and ties. Getting out what I sing inside. If I love a song, I don't miss a single line. If I love a song, I don't miss a single line.
Every single time. I made them before anybody used them.
Oh.
But I think if you're alive.
Hate to harbor hard feelings. On the way to heaven I must be the hill in the heart. My hell's hottest will I'm off it, try and steer through the dark. I seen it all, world spinning through my fan from the up. That was my dog, I'm assessing way it was drawn. I played my part, kept the heater on them day it was drawn. That shit was art, paint the city red. Let them feel the pain that's in my head. I'm about my money, y'all. Stress, I'm gonna exchange it for some bread. I'm hanging all in all. Home is every place I hang my head. Get it by tomorrow. I'm gonna be impatient till I'm dead. Burn a spliff in the ashes, passing another hour. Turn to borrowed time. Living the minutes is ticking faster. And what's the sense of putting lipstick on a disaster? Make it ugly for 'em, cause it's gonna rock the same about me. Numbers I never call, cause gon' play about me. And I'm flawed, cause I only ever pray about me. I'm thanking God, so what that say about me remain a mystery. The world steady breaking my heart, my favorite injury.
The injuries of my career. I don't work like the way people usually work at it. They used to start one and finish it. I start one and go to something else. So I do it, and I really like it, and I just do it. I have things that I like to do, and this is one of them.
Damn right. I found a melody that spoke. Only way to see my teeth might be telling me a joke. Play the track, then I start to float. Took the rope off of the dock and started the boat. I'm from the very west side of the west coast. Anything further, I'd be surfing in my dress clothes. Sunday service and church, they on confess mode. I never understood it. Dipping mid for the best tone. The best leave with no announcement. Not making a statement and just bouncing. Beyond a doubt, beyond the shadow of a mountain. With will killing skill, emotion killing talent. Don't sweat me if my point is valid. Don't sweat me if I never broke a habit that I said I would. Still getting while the getting's good, and still getting what I said I could. I heard people say making a sequel is not needed. Weed that grew from cracks in the streets is top seeded. Started cold and got heated. Pressure made me stay in control and stop bleeding. I'm on my own again.
Whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. Because remember this.
Yeah. Below broke is overdraft. To me, a heaven's on a freeway overpass. I tried, but I never got over that. There's no way for me to go fast and try to hold it back. Sometimes I wish I didn't know the ledge. I got my finger right below the razor's edge. I'm still edging, still a good person to my brethren. I'm still upset if I'm referred as legend. Rather be referred as missing in action. Then they try to hit us with divisional tactics. I'm still original and active. I'm just a minimalist who's still massive. I need the check and then paying respect. Having notes with no additional text is not a flex. We all know where it ends. Until then, I place my bets and hope for the best. I'm on my own again.
I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes it's just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals.
The greatest motivation. I need the latest innovation. Love kept me complacent. Shit's a drug that I ain't taking. If you on the fence, draw the line. I've been drawing mine. Running out of time, trying to make the most of every sign and symbol. It ain't that simple to gather info. I set the tempo and make my latest instrumentals. I'm a beast with it. In school they gave me fucking A's and added E's with it. Now I'm effortless and they ain't gon' compete with it. Formulas, no need for it. Performance, pay the fee for it. Subliminals are Easter eggs given out. Hand-me-downs, hear me out. I scare myself, that's what the fear's about. Confrontation, add me to the conversation. Contemplation, looking up my concentration. Too many days ahead. Good father, I just made my bed. I'm in the black till the day I'm dead. Staying out the red.
That's right.
The greatest motivation.
Today is the beginning of the rest of your life.
Scientists and innovation. I need hate cause love kept me complacent. And that's a drug that I ain't taking.
Why they always wanna test my patience, suffer laceration. The pressure made me vagrant. They say they got your back, now they know just where to put the blade in.
Remember that.
It all arrived through semantics and nomenclature. Naughty by nature, hot couture. With the quilted patent leather Asics. It's time to set the table. Fable chopping, picture cropping. By the ladder of Jacob, a cat's cradle. I just call it by its fragrance. Allegiance is to knowledge, none other. How else you gonna say it? Configurations, dual serpent caduceus. This is all within our DNA. We was kinfolk till time wrinkled, placated. Walls closing in, what mayhem? Walter Payton, my steps always slated. Reliable as Bobby Bacalao, bottle cloud. Screwed up when you let me out. Scared my neighbors trying to help them out. Greatest motivation
every day.
I need the latest innovation. Love kept me complacent. Shit's a drug that I ain't taking.
If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. What are you going to do with what you have?
Ooh, yeah, I wish it would rain.
Season is traditional. They go insane every time we release the physical. I'm confident, don't confuse it as egotistical. Not even the least bit of slander will be admissible. Your raps sound like spaghetti western. Before you laced the cleats and ran out on the turf, I was already stretching. On repeat mode, strict regiment, put heavy reps in. Keep a weatherman on my left and you can bet he's stepping. I'm the best version of me. If you're not talking paper, it sound like Greek, Japanese, and German to me. Catch the Holy Ghost on stage, you get a sermon from me. Throwing all this paper inside a fireplace, I'm burning money. You moving mystery, can't drive behind you turning funny. Propane tank out of gas to keep the burners running. It's me and Michael throwing shrimps in a barbecue. Skiing slalom, big moguls I'm carving through. You a good son, I might as well father you.
See, my father established our relationship when I was 7 years old. He looked at me and said, you know, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out.
Yeah. If I was in a band, I played bass. Where I was raised and where I stand is in the same place. Never run, never ran to save face. I'd rather fall than a chance to stay safe. If it's love, being even isn't it. Need advantage point to win when it's season of the Vic. Bad habits that I drop when I form from the rip. Point and shoot the cannon, camera slip. Nothing scripted, beats that I made are in submission. Waiting for a scratch, finger on the fader itching. I supported, never paid admission ticket. I pull up to the stew and never overstay to visit. My ETA is on my way to make a living. What's the point of being in the game if you ain't here to play to win it? If I wait for inspiration, then my patience thinning. You're losing me. Pitching from the jump, not just the later innings. Me and my man Chemical, arriving right on schedule. Been holding notes like an envelope. Volume fluctuated tremolo. Been nice since demo. The animals are back about the kennel.
You stay with it as long as, you know, it's feeding you. And I don't just mean economically. I mean, it's feeding you.
Yeah. Got little bits of music loop repeatedly when it's feeding me. Not just the money where I need to be. The ones that get you always, approach you easily. I need blueberries in every muffin evenly. I ain't gon' plant it if it's gonna be sativa seeds. Where I write to say it leisurely. I make beats, but AOC gave me this. So how the you rap to that? Laugh and last, took a long time to happen fast. Got a lot to live and give it out, I'm stacking cash. Looking up when you only traveled half the path. Evil people in this world, I'm not as half as bad. There's no stupid questions, but sometimes I look stupid when I had to ask. It ain't where you from, it's where you're at, so don't include the past.
What's happening right now?
It ain't where you from, it's where you're at, so don't include the past.
Nobody cares what you did yesterday.
It ain't where you from, it's where you're at, so don't include the past.
I need you to listen very carefully.
Doing my best work when I was doubting myself. Looking back, shouting for help. You're not supposed to know you're getting better. You're getting cheddar. You get up every day and shoot it, no matter of the weather. 2 R's in Beretta, carry names since my pops died. I didn't cry cause my heart dried, probably scared of pain. Feeling like it's dope that's in my veins. Feeling like I'm hopeful that it rains. They'd rather see me falling off with the pen than me and little Enzo rolling in a benzo. I'm beating up a break till it's out of shape, and when I'm finished, then I'm hitting play on the tape. Got little bits of music loop repeatedly when it's feeding me.
You stay with it as long as, you know, it's feeding you. And I don't just mean economically, I mean it's feeding you.
It ain't where you from, it's where you're at, so don't include the past. It ain't where you from, it's where you're at, so don't include the past.
Cái đó là máu chụp trên con nhà thì bà.
From a Dutch angle leaning, I'm even till I'm tilted. Sick of dreaming blueprints, scheming till I built it. My thoughts when they're unfiltered. When it counted's when I killed it. The high is short, the flowers given wilted. Reset button pusher. Starting over is the funnest part. Winter's bright to me and summer's dark. So many songs can't tell some apart. It's like the more you advance, you're running from the spark where it started. Giving praise on my brightest days, still grateful on the darkest ones I hide away. You either tell your truth or live a lie. The ones who try to prove it on the inside die. Took an intermission, working on myself for more discipline. Careful what you say to yourself, cause you're listening. Less work by myself and more visitors. Benefits my health and more contributors. Freedom, take it where it lead 'em. Been on a dusty road, there's no leaving. Days pass, leading up to say that we don't sound the same on playback as we do in our heads. That's why we aim at always doing our best until we gain that respect for my friends. It's hard to change that until the rest of it ends. Yo, make the most of every day when it's passing. In Paris I was staring with the passion. Rather be embarrassed than I'm barely asking. I'd rather be ashes than buried in a casket. Hell boogie, everybody wears the mask. My spirit here for me to steer and them to grasp it. In Los Angeles, I never be the past tense. Homeowners taking out the trash. Let's get the bag before it's cashless. A risk taker, I don't miss favors. For bad service, I don't tip waiters. A lot of haters talking shit to get the fist later. My misbehavior keep me waking up the neighbors as a disclaimer. We don't take advances, we take chances. Fire back and stay low for those who take advantage. So much damage in the world, it's hard for me to understand it. So much damage, nothing make me panic. Don't pen it like I planned it, it just happens. Cause when we rapping, higher powers that we tapping. Lights, camera, action, pin them to the canvas. Expand the bandwidth, dirt on my shoulders wasn't dandruff. Never broke the band up to pump another anthem. Pumping up the jam for my fam in Thug Mansion. It isn't random, getting love everywhere you landed. And all this weed you handed, that's freedom. Take it where it lead 'em.